bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face, man. Relief. He coughed it.
Go now. Black, 95.
On second down, here's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Pierce. Will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Boston, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Boston. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And a big part of the problem, too many 3-and-outs on offense. That led them to only scoring 10 points in their last game. They're going to have to find a way to sustain some drives and finish them with points.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 1. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Olave. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dameon Pierce with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Boston getting this ball out wide for Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Boston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Inside give to Davis. And the ball is knocked out. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on second down. Boston, they'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boston right back to Davis. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Boston got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Boston caught by the tight end Ertz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boston. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Boston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Boston. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Boston throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Boston. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Handoff right side to Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Looking to throw. Boston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Robinson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw on second down. Boston, a dump off for Davis.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Boston, this is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Boston. Ertz over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ryan Nall.
His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Boston. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Boston caught right side. Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Boston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Boston. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Boston. Zach Ertz has it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They got... Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?